could you state your name and talk about the situation that happened out there on the front line with the dogs?
Well, I go by Teko 1, Teko Alejo. I was out there, I went out to support the people of Standing Rock. Even if it was for a short time, my stay wasn't there long. There's been brothers that have been in the front line for a lot longer, sisters in the community out there that have been there since the beginning. It's been a long-term struggle, so we were out there, which little short time that we had to be out there to support, to see the beauty that was happening with the people resisting the construction that's happening with that pipeline. So in being there this weekend, I was able to see directly and experience directly some of the oppression that was happening with that construction that went on Saturday. That happened spontaneously. There was word going out that construction was taking place. Many of us went to go stop that physically with our bodies peacefully. We crossed a barrier that they had constructed, and then they proceeded to pepper spray the community and also to release the dogs that you've seen on television. In doing so, I'm an independent photographer. I was out there taking photos of what was happening, and I was pepper sprayed as well. However, I was able to capture many of the images that happened that day, and I released those to the public so they can see and witness what happened that day against the peaceful protectors of sacred land.
You know, it's kind of interesting because, you know, in today's time, you really don't need the mainstream media because you really don't see them talking about what's going on out there with the Dakota Access Pipeline. With the day and age of social media, you find actually more of the information is going viral through the Facebook, the YouTube, Instagram, and better way to actually get the message out. So how disappointing is it that you find that mainstream media doesn't?
It's extremely disappointing, especially I read some of the initial reports by the Associated Press that were calling us violent protesters and the aggressors of the incident that happened, which was totally untrue. So that's misinformation that mainstream media is putting out there. It's up to us to hold them accountable and show and teach the right story that happened. And I think that that's what we have to do is hold mainstream media accountable to make the right decision. That's extremely difficult because they're in the pocket of corporations, including those oil companies. That's
correct. Just from what you heard from the hearing today, I was up there in the courtroom. You know, they suspended the access from Highway 1806 to 20 miles east of the river. But in your opinion, when it comes to Friday, do you feel in your heart of hearts that they will stop?
I'm not sure. That's up in the air. You know, we're hoping with our prayers, with what's happening and the attention that what happened on Saturday, that can be a factor. There was an announcement that President Obama was giving some directives for it to halt. We're just hoping that the judges pay attention to that and pay attention to what's happening to the transgressions against the Native community out there.
You know, one of the things they talked about in the courtroom from the opposing side with the Dakota Access people, they were trying to put the blame on the people of the Cheyenne and Standing Rock Sioux as far as the incidents that happened with the dogs. And like you said, you were out there on the front line, and that was totally incorrect.
It was incorrect. There was only people out there trying to stop the desecration of sacred land with their physical bodies by standing in front of those bulldozers, in front of the trucks, and then the pepper spray, and as well as those attack dogs.
And since you've been out there, why are they working in that particular area where it's sacred grounds and burial?
Well, they're trying to cross the river.
They're trying to cross the river.
In order to cross that river, they have to cross through that land. Exactly.
Okay, I see.
That being the water supply of the Standing Rock Sioux Reservation.
Well, I appreciate your time and out there being on the front line, getting all that photography.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you.
My brother.